Today I turned 27, and instead of celebrating, I want to talk about the lessons I wish I would have took very seriously in my 20s. Disclaimer, I'm not perfect and take what I say with a grain of salt. Maybe some lessons resonate with you, maybe some are, I don't know, bullshit, whatever. Take the good and take what you need. That's what I'm trying to say. So, it's actually really early too. It's you see that? 5:55 a.m. Couldn't sleep last night. Hit a workout in real quick, but I'll just get straight to it. First lesson is, it's kind of a mixture of two, but stick to one thing and then stack your skills. What I'm saying is, I tried Airbnb arbitrage. I've tried virtual wholesaling. You just need to stick to one thing and just go all into it. For me, is acquiring properties, and the virtual wholesaling thing is kind of goes with the stacking skill. Me, the way I acquire properties are my relationships, organic leads, and then my network of people. Virtual wholesaling is more of, how do I say, PPC, PPL. PPC stands for pay per click, and Google ads. I don't pay for my business model right now. I don't pay for any leads. I don't pay Google ads, Meta ad, or whatever there is out there. And that's a different skill set. Someone that does live shipping or e-com probably be really good at virtual wholesaling. But me, I'm better. I'm very talkative, charismatic, and I would like to think. I just wasn't stacking my skills. My skill of what I do, which is relationship building, and then PPC. I'm very no pressure when it comes to sales. Where PPC, you got to strike when the iron's hot, which I do have to. I do think that urgency is very important, and I do that, but I like the relationship building. Yeah, it's just a different skill set. And then with the stacking skills, since I know how to acquire a property, you acquire a property, I could either double close it, flip it, keep it as a rental, or even live in it if I wanted to. That's the first lesson, is just stick to one thing and then keep stacking your skills, because there's levels to it. I mean, I'm pretty sure every person that wholesales goes to flipping and then buying rentals and then whatever there is. Maybe they'll branch off to Airbnb or development or commercial or even just being an agent. Just stack your skills. So the second lesson I have is, you're evolving. So that means your skills are evolving too. So what you're good at 22, you're still always going to be good at that, but you might be really good at something else. So for an example, I was relying heavy on wholesaling, right? And I would only flip the houses that I couldn't sell. And I also think I could make money on it. I didn't take down anything dumb, you know? But now I feel like I'm better at flipping than double closes. I'm gonna call them double closes because I don't really assign stuff. But double closing, and yeah, I think I've gotten my relationships with contractors that I can project manage. My flips are pretty systemized in a way. Like, I don't go to a Home Depot. I order everything online, and I have kind of a project manager on these projects in a way. But I pay a project management fee for my flips because I just don't want to deal with it. And I mean, if I don't have to, why would I? So the third lesson is believe in yourself / go bigger sooner. One of the biggest regrets is, I'll tell you this year, I can name 3 properties off the top of my head that I should have flipped, and I didn't because I was a little scared and I didn't really believe in myself, but I should have taken them down, which no big deal. I end up making money on them. Another example is, I was on a team, and I really liked it. I learned a lot, and I knew I wanted my own thing eventually. I didn't know where that was. The team I was on, I could open my own branch, but it just, I was trying to figure that out. But after I knew which path I wanted to go, it took me a while for me to even go off and do it. that was just, time is very valuable. I think I waited like 9 months, 10 months before I actually pulled the trigger, went off on my own. And I wish I would have done it sooner. Obviously, when you can control margins and everything when you own the whole thing. So I wish I would have believed in myself. And now I wish I'd go bigger sooner. So now I'm just trying to go as big as I can. And you probably won't fail if you believe in yourself. So always believe in yourself. The lesson 4 is I kind of daydream a lot. But I daydream a lot where it's good to like visualize. It's good to have, some people have what is it called? Like a board of pictures, a bunch of pictures, a vision board. And then it's good to do those things because you have to do that to even know where you're going. But sometimes I catch myself daydreaming of the result, or I get my dopamine receptors all fucked up because I'm listening to music that kind of makes me daydream about the result of what I want. And it's a waste of time. You need to stay focused. Sounds silly, but you got to stay focused. And too much fantasizing of the result. And you got to, I mean, you've probably heard this before, but make the process the main objective. Make that the mission. Say your goal is to make $1 million in a year. That's my goal. My goal shouldn't be that. It should be what can I do every day to make those inputs that goal. So it's good to know what you're striving for the result, but your goal should be the inputs. What's going to get you there? You should forget the yearly goal. Put that shit away. Put 5-year goal, all that stuff. Should be your daily goals, your weekly goals, and your monthly goals. That's it. So quit daydreaming and start focusing on the inputs. The 5th lesson is I don't know if it's just me, but the older I've gotten, a lot of people just give me advice, not to be an asshole, but there's this like guy that I saw at the gym, and like I talked to him, and I got a 6-pack. He doesn't. And he's trying to give me like working out advice. And I just don't listen to him because like, you don't even look like I want to look like. Like, why are you giving me this advice? Or like broke people giving you like advice about like financial advice. Like, no. Yo, shut the F up. Like, I don't want to hear it. Be very selective about that. And like, this is lesson 6. Yep, lesson 6. We'll go on to the next lessons, but lesson 5 was be selective about the advice you take. All right, lesson 6, you want to guard every little thing that gets input in your brain. Saying the music, social media, any type of videos, even what I say. Like I said in the beginning of the video, take what I say with a grain of salt. Take whatever is good, but you want to be careful what you put in your head. Rap music, I listen to rap sometimes, but rap music's, depending on which rap. I like 50 Cent because he's like getting money, motivational stuff, but some of this stuff, gang violence. I'm in Arizona and there's like the Gilbert goons. You live in Gilbert, bro. Like, you're not a gangster. I think these kids just listen to this crap and get inputted stuff in their head and do stupid stuff. But you could do it in a positive way too. For an example too, I'm kind of going off topic, is when I was in high school, everyone bought Camaros, Mustangs, and Chargers and Challengers, and I wanted to stand out. I bought a Chrysler 300. After I bought that, I would see Chrysler 300s everywhere. Try not to get negative stuff inputted in your head, but try to get the positive stuff, because then you start seeing that again over and over and over. You start ignoring the negative stuff, and maybe you see opportunity when someone doesn't, or yeah, that's about it. Honest. 7th lesson is I would have the mindset of being a scrappy underdog, which I'm still scrappy. I'm still gonna hustle, grind hard. But I think to get to the next level, if the most hardest working people if hard work was to get you to success, then every construction worker, honestly, but they would be successful. Unfortunately, that's not the case. In the beginning, it's good to hustle. Your first 100K is definitely all hustle, and then it's kind of skill too. When you acquire that skill, you need to be like a chess master, be strategic to get to the next level. So you got to take advantage of like leverage and different types of leverage, and just being strategic about it. You don't want to fight down here over little things. And so, for an example, I would find properties and maybe I'd take anything. If I made $500, 1,000, I wouldn't care. But then I changed from being strategic and hey, the minimum's 5,000. And those little fees that I mentioned, they usually end up being my $5,000 fee. Just don't have a standard for yourself and kind of be more strategic. Don't be the scrappy underdog. Don't be these guys fighting for little scraps and crumbs. My closing thought, I don't have everything figured out, but I'm more clear than I was when I was 22. I'm 27. And I'm sure I'll come back I'll make another video when I'm 30 and talk about this stuff again. So thanks for watching. I know this is not more of a real estate post, but hopefully you get some value from it. Like I said again, take what I say with a grain of salt. I don't got it all figured out, but if you get, some of them helps, then heck yeah, let's go. Have a great freaking day, week, month, and year.